class 5. Welcome to your social studies class. Today Shoma ma'am will discuss another chapter number 8. The name of the chapter is Weather and Climate. Now children, open your book and turn to page number 57. This video is connected to the lesson plan for 18th of August. Okay. Now children, this chapter is in your unit syllabus. Now, what is weather? Weather is the day-to-day condition of the atmosphere over a short period of time. And what is climate? Climate is the average of weather conditions for a long period of time. As for example, today's weather is cloudy. Yesterday it was sunny. Tomorrow it may be rainy. So weather changes hour to hour, day to day. And climate is permanent. Suppose the climate of mountainous region is cold. The climate of the coastal regions is pleasant. So, climate is permanent. Now, there are few factors which are responsible for the climate of a place. Right? Now, the first point is latitude or distance from the equator. The places near the equator are warmer than the places far away from it. Why? Because the equator receives the direct rays of the sun. So heat is concentrated there. Okay. Now in the polar regions, the places far away from the equator receive the slanting rays of the sun. Okay. Now the second one is altitude, means height. As we go higher, the climate is cool. Why? Because temperature decreases with increase in height. Now the third point is distance from the sea. Here in the book, see children, page number 58, it is written distance from the sun. No, this will be distance from the sea. Strike it off sun and write down sea. Now places near the sea have a moderately cool climate and places in the interior have an extreme climate. Why? Because places near the sea, they experience land breeze and sea breeze, and these make the climate pleasant, right? Next, winds. The climate of a place is hugely affected by the winds. Winds blowing from a cold region make the place cool. Similarly, winds blowing from the hot regions make the climate hot. The ocean currents. Next, the ocean currents also influence the climate of a place. And lastly, temperature and rainfall. The place receives the amount of rainfall and temperature determine the climate of that place. Clear? Now children, different regions of the earth receive different intensities of sunlight. On the basis of that, our earth is divided into 3 temperature zones. What are these? They are torrid zone, temperate zone and frigid zone. Okay. Now the torrid zone is the hottest zone. You see, they are near the equator. I told you that places near the equator are warmer. So this region is the hottest region among the temperature zones. The zone between the equator and the tropics is known as torrid zone. Next, the temperate zone. Temperate. Here the climate is neither too hot nor too cold. It is in between. In the north temperate zone is in between Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle, and the south temperate zone is in between Tropic of Capricorn and Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle. The North Temperate Zone is in between Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle. You know the degrees, children. And South Temperate Zone is in between Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle. Next, we will go to the Frigid Zone. You see, Frigid Zone is far away from the equator. This zone receives extremely slanting rays of the sun. North Frigid Zone is in between Arctic Circle and North Pole, and South Frigid Zone is in between Antarctic Circle and South Pole. So children, there are three temperature zones. Torrid zone, the hottest zone, it is also known as the tropical zone. Then temperate zone, north temperate zone and south temperate zone, and the frigid zone, which is also known as polar zones, the north frigid zone and the south frigid zone. Okay, now today up to this. Next day I'll describe the rest of the chapter. Stay safe, stay healthy. Goodbye.